Platono Games here. Now I wanted to make this video to open a conversation about the power of PlayStation 4 versus the power of a high-end PC. Now going through some of the comments on my PlayStation 4 videos, it seems like everybody has their own opinion. There are the PC gamers that are excited for the future and the potential of the PlayStation 4 and next generation consoles. Then there are another group of PC gamers that are pretty much shocked by this footage and refuse to believe that it could be running on a PlayStation 4 and are swearing up and down that it has to be running on a high-end PC. Now, I like this group of PC gamers because they're not believing that this is a PlayStation 4 engine or it's running on a PlayStation 4, but they're almost open to the idea. They just say that there's no way it has to be rendered. And that's cool, that's their opinion. I respect everybody's opinion at the end of the day, but they seem to be more open-minded. Then there's the third section of PC gamers that they just refuse to believe that anything like this will ever be possible on a next generation console, and they refuse to believe that there's any possibility of a console being able to match the power of a PC. Now, to talk about the history of PC gaming versus console gaming, you would have to go back decades. For decades, PCs have always been more advanced than consoles, mainly because of the fact that you can always upgrade the hardware of a PC, whereas a console you have to continue running with whatever hardware was released with the console at the time of its original production. Now, during the last generation of gaming, we saw consoles get closer than ever to matching the power of a high-end PC. Of course, the gap was still pretty big, but it was definitely a step in the right direction. Now, this next time around with the new generation of consoles, both publishers have more experience in trying to tune their console into being more like a modern PC. They have also listened to the negative feedback that consoles are always going to be outdated compared to a PC. Now, with the upcoming PlayStation 4, instead of using a piece of hardware that is already available to the public, Sony partnered with AMD to develop their own customized version of their upcoming Jaguar hardware. This customized Jaguar's chip has been developed to complement the rest of the PlayStation 4 specs, which include 8 cores instead of 4, an 8GB RAM, and a secondary processing chip that would share some of the responsibilities of the console. All of that amounts to a bandwidth of 176 gigabytes per second. Now, if you're very knowledgeable when it comes to PC gaming and PC hardware, then please comment below and tell me about a setup that will be similar for PC users. But I would love for you to explore the possibilities of this being the new industry standard. Developers will not develop a game that can only be enjoyed at its full potential by high-end PC gamers. By this becoming the new standard, we can expect all games to take advantage of this kind of power and technology. During the last generation of consoles, developers had to develop their game to a minimum bar that would be usable on most platforms. Using this brand new technology, they will be able to push the envelopes to levels that we have not seen before. For every PC gamer that has a high-end PC, there are even less titles available that take advantage of that kind of power. I really don't understand the PC gamers that find this footage to be fake or impossible. The last generation of consoles started back in 2005, almost 8 years ago. Is it that unbelievable that technology can be much more advanced in 8 years? In recent years, we've seen technology take bigger leaps than it has in the past. Wouldn't that surge affect gaming as well? Leading up to the announcement of the PlayStation 4, a lot of gamers and editors suggested that the next generation of consoles won't be that different from the consoles that are out today. Now that we have gotten a chance to see what the games can look like, I can tell you that I think those editors and gamers were wrong. And maybe it's a little hard for them to accept that. That's why they're reacting so negatively and saying that this is fake and it's not possible. I think that they will be proven wrong. I think that it can be possible, and it just makes me that much more excited for the future to come. There's a reason why developers are excited about the future of gaming and what will be possible with this new technology. They are the ones that make the games. They know better than anyone what held them back and what altered their decisions game-wise and gameplay-wise. Now that there are fewer limitations, we will see games truly come alive and take steps that we've never seen them take before. Understand that I'm not saying that the PlayStation 4 will be the most powerful piece of hardware for the next 10 years, but I do believe that it will be the most powerful piece of hardware at the time of its release, which should get PC gamers excited, but some of them are refusing to be excited because they refuse to believe that this is possible. My advice to them is to remain open-minded, look at all the facts, and consider the possibilities. There's no rule anywhere that a console can't be more advanced than a PC. We are only saying that based off history. But history doesn't always repeat itself. As I've said, technology has taken big leaps in the last few years. I think it's very possible that AMD could have worked very hard to make sure that the PlayStation 4 is their best effort yet and the most powerful hardware available at the time of its release. I've heard developers say that now, because of this technology, they have access to tools that were only available in CGI films. And I believe them because some of these clips look like CGI. Only time would tell how advanced these consoles truly are, but I definitely believe that anything is possible and the sky's the limit. Now, below in the description box, I've featured links to articles discussing the PlayStation 4 specs, in case you wanted to hear a different opinion. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to my channel, and check out my PlayStation 4 playlist to remain updated with everything PlayStation 4. Thanks for watching.